Hi guys, this is my second bird of paradise, and it is also in white as well. I don't know why. I have been so busy. I haven't really vlogged this particular plant. I've had her not very long, less than a year. When I did get her, I'm gonna show you this new growth right here that's about to open. This wasn't here at all. And this right here, this is new too. This was already broken when I got her, and this is just a new sprout. She has scorched a bit, and now she sits in an east-facing window. Before she was sitting in a west-facing window, and she was doing okay for a little while. I would say like a few weeks to, I really don't know. But she started to scorch a little bit, so I moved her to an east-facing window. The same room, my other bird of paradise was also sitting in the same window, but it was behind this one because for whatever reason, the other one was more sensitive to the light. It just burned a ton more. This was not. But as you can see, she has burned some, so I moved her in an east-facing window. Once they start to burn on that particular leaf, it seems like, from my personal experience, it seems like there is no turning back. It's like a lot of leaves out there, and also like, you know how when a leaf starts to yellow, it just gets worse. It feels like for this particular plant, it's definitely like that. So here she is, and there's like a smaller one right here that just curled up. And from what I was researching, and a lot of people shared their experience and told, you know, all these things, it's natural a lot of times for these kind of breakage to happen. For the tears, a lot of these tears actually, this is how I got her. The burn marks, that's from like being with my care. Not all of them though, like just some of them. But the tears, they've already had that when I got this one. This is my first newest leaf, and the weird thing was, it was like in this shape for the longest time. So it started off somewhat like here, and it just grew taller and taller and taller. And it just stayed closed like this for, I would say, weeks. And that's why I probably should have documented it, because now she just started to open. And let's see. She started to open, I think, today. Again, I do suffer from PCS. I have amnesia, short and long-term memory loss. So if it wasn't today, it started yesterday. And she is unfurling or uncurling rather quickly. Very, very quickly, versus like a ton of other plants that I do have, like a Ficus elastica, or a fiddly fig like a Ficus lyrata, or a philodendron scandens, philodendron pink princess, a pothos marble queen, pothos golden, a caladium, a monstera deliciosa, a lot of like just a lot of different kinds of plants or trees. They don't really like unfurl this quickly. Like when they start to open, it doesn't really open that quickly, versus this one. Like this to me is very, very quick. But when it was just still in like its little cocoon, it was weeks of just not moving. And this is my first unfurling and uncurling bird of paradise leaf. So I'm very, very excited about it. And as I've said, I should have vlogged this beforehand. I've just been extremely busy. And I feel like I should have, I should probably kick myself with that, because I probably shouldn't have done that sooner. I can't believe this is like my my first episode for this particular plant. I should have done it when I got her, but I've been extremely busy, and I just keep forgetting for whatever reason. I mean, I haven't even transplanted her. So, and if you're wondering what these fuzzies are, that's not from the soil. That is from these yellow things, which I am not done experimenting, and I will do a full, very, very thorough review on that one. So let's check that out when I'm done with that. But for now, I'm still experimenting different ways. My husband was like really worried about it. But I will just tell you really quick right now. So, when you water that, it will start to release some fuzzy stuff coming out. And I believe about like the next time you water, it will start to dissolve. Everything will start to dissolve. The yellow bits and the fuzzy bits that looks like mold, that will just dissolve on its own. And the more you water, the more everything dissolves, to the point of like, you're just gonna see the yellow bits, and that's it. And it will be fewer yellow bits and fewer, because those actually like dissolve itself. So yeah, I'll do the thorough review. So for whatever reason, I never really trimmed this, because I was always kind of wondering maybe there's something that's gonna pop up. So what happened? This sits in like a corner close to a window, and I just let her do whatever she wants, because she's very, very new to me, and I've never really just been like, this is my favorite plant. You know what I mean? Like, it's never been my favorite plant. Never. I don't know why. It's such a beautiful plant, but it just never really hit me in that spot. So what I did with this one is I never transplanted it. I never changed the medium. I just water her on a weekly basis. Everything that I water her with will be linked down below. So if you want to check out what that is, go ahead and do that. One of the reasons why I never really transplanted her yet was because my favorite planter or pot, they ran out to the size that this needed to be in. And due to the circumstances, I've just never really had the time to go and buy it or check if they do have it again. Every time that I've been checking out my favorite pots, they've just always been out of stock. So that's really what it is, and it's a humongous pot. And my husband got he has a busy schedule, so sometimes like I can't really ask him to do that, but I don't even have the pot for it yet. So I have to get the pot, and they were running out of like the potting, my current favorite potting soil. So that's another thing. So it's just a lot of things, and I feel so bad with this one. I think that's why I just really ignore her unless I'm watering her, because I feel so guilty. She's not transplanted. She doesn't have her own beautiful new medium, new pot. She doesn't have any of that at all. She just sits here in her grower pot, and I just feel so bad. I did get this bamboo because she was leaning on one direction, and it just kind of helps so she doesn't, like, I was worried she was gonna flop over. Everything that I'm using, including what I used to clean the leaves, what I water her every single time I do water her. Again, I put her in an east-facing window. She does get a weekly foliar spray with supplements in it. I will link that down below as well. And she does get fertilizer and supplements every single time I do water her, which is, I believe it's every week that I do water her. And she is thriving. She is loving everything that she is given. So I'm thinking I probably hit all of her requirements, because she is just thriving. She's growing. She's, what I've also kind of noticed for this particular plant, like for the longest time, there was nothing. Like there was new growth, no development, nothing. And after a while, one started to sprout, and this just started, I'd say about a week or less ago. Just started. And I feel like, I think everything that I do feed my plants when they first arrive, like they're still getting used to what they're getting. But once they're in the rhythm, it usually takes about a month or so, then they're just vigorous and they just keep going and going, and it's just amazing. So if you're curious about what I feed my plants or this particular plant, it is linked. Everything is linked down below. It is a lot. It's a lot, but I definitely recommend, and I love it. I haven't done a full review on all of them, but I still use them, so that says a lot. I hope you enjoyed this plant vlog, that you're going to hit the like button, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. My social media accounts are in the description section, and also if you want to talk about these plants, if you have advice, tips, anything, let me know down below in the description section. I love hearing from you guys all the time. If you want to talk about this particular plant by itself, let me know down below. I love talking about plants all day, every day. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.